I discovered that finding happiness regardless of circumstances was possible, but required me to understand three things. One, how my past influenced my present. Secondly, how to identify specific barriers and how to move through them. And finally, how to experience happiness and enjoy life's journey without relying on external stimuli. There came a time when, in the midst of a chronic illness, marriage problems, and depression, I reached out for resources to help me move forward and found them lacking. They seemed vague and difficult to apply and didn't create any real change in my life or to the way I felt. I craved a book that could show me what I needed to learn to maintain a state of happiness regardless of circumstances. I had a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology, Bachelor of Education, and read hundreds of books. I took seminars, trained to be a life coach and a master spirit life coach, got my master's in metaphysics, wrote courses, and gave workshops. I was doing what all the books told me to do, to think positively, meditate, eat right, repeat affirmations, but inevitably, something beyond my control would happen and send me spiraling backward into chaos and depression. It felt as if I was making changes on top of quicksand. There was something missing. I discovered that limiting beliefs blocked new possibilities from entering my experience and were sabotaging my efforts to thrive emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. When I went looking to eradicate those beliefs, however, I couldn't find them. Since they seemed to be so prevalent and dominant, I expected them to be easy to identify, but I was wrong. Some of the most significant patterns that ruled my life were initially picked up almost through osmosis, undetected, and were emotional time bombs. It is my hope that by sharing my childhood stories with you, you will see how limiting beliefs manifested in my life and how they may have manifested in yours as well. These beliefs are important because they help to form the foundation of your perception. You might be tempted to jump ahead and skip my story to get to the techniques and strategies straight away, but I would encourage you not to do so. Whatever attempts you make to move forward, set goals, be happy, think positively, make changes, or move through illness, those efforts may be thwarted by hidden, limiting beliefs operating subtly in the underpinnings of your life. It is my hope that you will find a part of yourself in my story, or it will trigger an incident in your memory of an event or events that may be still influencing you today. It is my desire that by openly sharing my challenges and strategies I use to deal with a chronic illness, that it will help you to rediscover who you really are and offer you the desire and the tools to move forward, to find happiness and live a rockin' life. If you're like me, I wanted someone to tell me how to heal. Just tell me how to do it and I'll do it. You need to change your thinking, they'd say. Well, what thinking do I need to change, I'd ask. The negative thoughts that made you sick. You must have a belief pattern you believe to be true that is manifesting as illness in your body. How do I find out what negative thoughts are making me sick? How do I find these patterns? Meditate. Well, I meditated some more, and meditated even more after that. I had incredible experiences, sensations, and uncovered some patterns. But what I really wanted was to heal. Nothing is happening. I'm uncovering patterns, but I'm still sick. Now what? The law of attraction says you need to identify what you don't want, think about what you do want, and love what you have. How is it possible to love what you have if you don't want it? Everyone seemed to have the knowledge of how a person could heal, but no one could show me how to do it.